Hi, everybody. It is Eamon here, and welcome to another podcast from Pat Monk Presents. Today, we have all the way from Indiana, we have Laurie joining us from Bigleaf Network. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
Thank you so much, Eamon, for having me. I'm great. It's a beautiful sunny day here.
Great to hear that. And for those who are not familiar with Bigleaf Network, can you give us a quick lowdown, quick download as what is you do, how you help people and businesses?
Absolutely. So Bigleaf has been around for a little over 10 years. We're based in Portland, Oregon, on the west coast of the US. And what we really do best is we are a network optimization company. So we kind of fall in the SD-WAN space where we help optimize internet connectivity. And we're a little bit different because we sit outside the firewall. So we are security agnostic. We can work with any firewall, any security provider, and also any ISP. So we're a great fit for those businesses with multiple locations who really rely on those mission critical internet connected applications and cloud-based apps to do business.
Fantastic. And speaking of, people with multiple locations, I mean, what kind of industries do you find yourself expanding into, or where's the biggest share coming from at the moment? Like, where are you growing?
Yeah, we always joke that our TAM is literally anyone who uses the internet, and
Mhm.
that's really an unrealistic TAM. So what we've tried to do is get really focused on the industries where we think we can add the most value the fastest. We're finding a lot of good traction with healthcare companies, professional services firms, restaurants, retailers. If you think about it, everything is online now. From if you go into a restaurant, you have a cloud point of sale machine that helps take your credit card payment. If you order online to pick up, you need that internet connectivity. So we're really looking for those kind of franchise-based and multi-location companies that have all of these internet connected applications that they need to do business.
Yeah, no, that's definitely important. And like you're saying, your healthcare or restaurants. I mean, when you're reaching out, like what different channels are you using to get the word out? I mean, is it social media? Is it LinkedIn? Is it SEO? Like, what's working well?
Yeah, it's all of the above. And Big Leaf had the fortunate position to really get its start in the channel market. So we work with a lot of the technology solution distributors and their sub-agent networks. We're at a lot of events. But outside of that, our website is really a great advertising tool for brand awareness. It's a great connection to our partners and to prospects. So that social media, kind of all of the above, but we're finding even more traction with our website than ever before.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of your website, I mean, how important is your website from taking those visitors and turning them into maybe future happy clients?
It's incredibly important. So when I got here, we kind of had some shifting in leadership. The website had been unattended for a bit, and I brought on a great demand generation leader who's really whipped that website into shape and turned it less into kind of a billboard for who Big Leaf is and more of a tool for our prospects and people who want to know more about us to really get to the heart of the information that they want. They can request a demo, they can be connected immediately with a rep in their area. So we kind of took it from, it's functional in that you can kind of see what we do, and it's advertorial to a lead generation machine, and really a useful tool for anybody who comes to bigleaf.net and wants to see what we're all about.
Exactly, exactly. And kind of switching gears, a little bit, Laurie, and talking about you more, as a leader within marketing. I mean, what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis at Big Leaf Networks?
Oh, that's such a great question. I was just thinking, I've been here almost 5 months and it feels like 5 years some days and 5 minutes other days. But I think that's ideal because, every day is something new. It's exciting. I don't think anybody goes to sleep as a child and says to themselves, I want to grow up and be a marketer for a network optimization company. But I really do love what I'm doing. We do a ton of case studies with our end users, and we're really seeing, from the healthcare industry to veterinary clinics to, anything like car dealerships, we're really helping these businesses in a tough economy stay connected to their customers and their partners and to their employees. So it's really It's been a lot of fun, and it really is rewarding, to see that traction with our customers and how we're helping them. So busy with the website, busy with case studies, busy with events, and we're really focused this year on a couple of big things. One being launching a new technology ecosystem where we'll have some integration partnerships, some referral partnerships, and then working with some adjacent technologies to really partner up and figure out how we can add value to what they're selling and vice versa. So we're really excited about that. And secondly, everything that we're doing this year is really through a customer lens. So we're building out a referral network for our customers. We're working on software review sites, making sure that when we talk about how easy Bigleaf is to use and how it's plug and play and how it offers immediate value, we're not the ones saying that. We have our customers saying that on our behalf because it's just so much more credible to have them giving their stories. So customer focus and tech ecosystem are the two things that I'm excited about when I open my eyes in the morning.
No, definitely, definitely. And yeah, if you have happy customers, I mean, the best referrals of all are, any referral is good, but when you have a happy customer and you're talking to another business owner or person in another company and they come to you, that is the best. And
Absolutely.
definitely what you're talking about is the new tech ecosystem. That sounds very exciting. So exciting times ahead.
Yes.
Um, so with this, what I'd like to do is maybe change a little bit and maybe jump into some rapid fire questions. Put you in the hot seat as it were, Laurie, if you're ready. There we go. So what was the last book you read? Or maybe currently
Last
reading?
book I've read this lots of different times, but Radical Candor by Kim Scott is a great one. It's kind of been the model for my leadership style, and it's been hard for me. I don't like conflict. I want everyone to feel comfortable and happy, but it's been a great reference in helping me learn that when you have difficult conversations with your team or even with customers, sometimes you're really doing them a service. It's not something that you're doing to them. It's something that you're doing to help them. So it's been a good one for me.
No, definitely sounds good. And like regarding focus at the moment, like you're saying, you're with the company 5 months, but what's the one thing that's taking up a lot of your time, or where's your absolute focus going at the moment?
Sure. I would say that customer focus and really figuring out how we take what foundationally has been built at Bigleaf and making sure that's all being directed through a customer lens, whether it's our referral network, it's our case studies, it's a customer advisory board. That's kind of our mantra for 2023 and beyond, is just to be really customer focused and customer obsessed.
Yeah, and that's always a good thing. Whenever you hear companies that are always customer obsessed, I mean, good things happen. So, also, I mean, imagine if there was no boundaries in technology, you could wave a magic wand and you could make things happen. I mean, if there's anything that you have to do on a day-to-day basis, maybe you could automate anything to make your life a little bit easier. What would that be?
Oh, wow. Automate anything. I would automate event prep. Like I said, we work in a lot of different events, and, that's just an art in and of itself. We don't currently have an events manager, so we're all kind of pitching in on that, but we find such a great return on our investment from that. But it's, to execute those events, it's kind of a heavy lift. So I would love some sort of automated event management system.
There we go. Well, maybe if someone's listening in, maybe that could be a unicorn
Oh,
idea.
give me a call.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So also like I know you're quite new to the company, 5 months, but if you could go back to your first day, your first week, knowing what you know now, what would you do maybe slightly different? Or what advice would you give yourself?
Um, I don't know if it's something that I would do differently, but I was very excited to get started, hit the ground running, and I soon discovered that there was an opportunity to really listen to the people who had been at Big Leaf for a while and just, kind of gain their knowledge of what they've learned over the years. So before making any decisions or changing anything drastically, that period of just listening to what they had to say was vitally important. So I would recommend that to anyone entering a new position, whether a CMO or whatever the case may be, is just to take some time and listen.
No, it's a mentor told me many years ago, we have two ears and one mouth for a reason. We should always listen twice as much as we
100%.
speak. Definitely. And that works in all areas. So what I want to do is I want to give you the last word. It's been an absolute pleasure, Laurie, having you on the podcast today, but I want to give you the last word. I mean, if people forget everything that we just spoke about, if there's one thing that you wanted to remember about Big Leaf Networks, what would that be?
Oh, yeah. So I mentioned, kind of joke that our TAM is everyone, but on a more serious note, we really do benefit those businesses that rely on the internet to operate. And Gartner says that downtime can cost up to $5,600 a minute. Yes, that's a minute, not an hour. So it's critically important to have a solution in place that keeps your internet connectivity running flawlessly, that you don't have to think about, that gives you insight into what's happening through your network. So I guess my advice would be put an SD-WAN or network optimization and solution before you have that downtime, and then you'll never experience that expensive cost of going down.
Perfect. Well, look, if you like what you hear or you want to find out a little bit more, or even keep up to date on the new tech ecosystem that you're launching, you can just check you guys out. I believe it's bigleaf.net.
Bigleaf.net. That's right.
Perfect. So that is it for today, folks. Thank you so much again, Laurie, for joining us. And everybody else, I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Pat Monk Presents. All the best and bye-bye.